Can we talk about stains for a second? Because from oil or pesky sweat marks, clothing stains, they're just a part of life. We know that. But with the proper stain removal techniques, they don't have to be a permanent part of your life or your clothing. Here are some practical ways to combat common stains is the laundry queen herself, Melissa Pateras. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so these are common stains. We all have these. We all live through them. And when you get them, you're like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's funny because some of the most common stains are actually the easiest to remove, and you can usually do it with stuff you already have around the house.
Okay, so let's start with one that people have a hard time with, which is oil or grease.
Oil and grease, very common, and half the time you don't even realize it until you're doing your laundry that you've got this stain. And so this is super easy. The first thing that you can do is use a quality detergent and put it, if you use liquid, and put it directly onto the stain.
Okay.
It's got all of the ingredients that you need.
Okay.
All you do is you can rub it in and you can leave it. Now, the key with stains is you're always going to put a cloth in between, because once you're working a stain, you don't want it to bleed through to the next layer, because it's great that you got it off in the front, but it may end up onto the back. Now, if you don't have a liquid detergent, you can use a dish soap.
Okay.
Oops. There you go. You're just going to apply it on, because just like your dishes, this is going to lift grease and oil from your fibers. You're going to let it sit for 15 minutes to 4 hours.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Then you're going to throw it into the wash as normal.
Cold wash?
Yes.
Cold
wash.
wash.
Well, I wash everything in cold.
I know you do.
Yes.
And ever since you said that, that's all I do now.
Yeah.
Cold wash.
All of your detergent is formulated for cold water, so you wash it in cold, and that's it, and it's easy. Now, if you've gone ahead and dried something, it makes it a little bit trickier, but again, you may need to let it sit for longer, but it's not, all isn't lost.
No?
It will still work. You might have to repeat it. Always check before you put it into the dryer that the stain is out. Otherwise, repeat it.
Okay, and then, so you're saying that if I have locked in the stain because I have put it in the dryer, it's not impossible? I can still try?
It's not permanently locked in.
Okay.
Nope, just let it sit for longer.
Okay, what about a blood stain? What's the process?
Okay, so blood, a lot of people get worried about blood stains, but this is actually one of the easiest stains to remove. The first thing you want to do is you want to get at it like all of them quickly. You're going to run this under cold water. Now, cold water is the best for blood, because if you're using warm or hot, it will set it in. So it has to be cold water. Then all you're going to use is hydrogen peroxide. Now, hydrogen peroxide is in a dark bottle because it's light sensitive, which means as soon as it's exposed to air or light, it becomes ineffective. So you always want to apply this directly from the bottle. And then all you're going to do is apply it directly.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, you're going to apply it directly. And now that's going to foam up, and that is the enzyme in the blood reacting to the hydrogen peroxide.
It's going to get a couple spots, Melissa, that I think we missed here. Can you pour too much like I just did?
No.
Okay.
And then what I can do is I can dab it, and then you can put some more on.
And you hadn't done this under cold water yet, right?
I haven't. No, the stain is from yesterday, so it's kind of set in. But normally, yeah. And then, so I can dab it. I'm going to put it on again, and I'm just going to let that sit. So this is just the enzyme in the blood reacting to the hydrogen peroxide, turning it into oxygen, and that is weakening the bond of the blood to the fibers.
How long are you letting it sit?
15 minutes to 30, and then I'm just washing it as normal.
Just washing it as normal?
Yeah.
Make sure that stains out, and then you can put it in the dryer after?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is a common one. You can see, I'm going to switch spots with you. You can see the color here, sweat stains, pretty tough.
Yeah, so sweat is generally made up of water, but it also contains dirt and oil and bacteria, so that is odor causing, and sometimes we get some discoloration as well. So this is, we're going to add a few products to this to deal with our sweat stains.
Step one is?
So we're going to add some hydrogen peroxide first. This is going to color correct that yellow stain. So we're going to add it to the ring around the collar, the armpit. Okay, and then we're going to move on to some dish soap. Again, that's going to lift the grease and the dirt. Okay, we're just going to rub that in. Then we're going to add some baking soda.
Okay.
This is primarily to deodorize a bit, but mostly it's going to give you some scrubbability. I'm going to just rub that in. I'm going to add a little bit more hydrogen.
Can you do this for old sweat stains too? Like if something's yellow?
Yep, you're just going to let it sit for longer.
Okay.
The hydrogen peroxide is correcting that yellow color, and the dirt and the oil is all coming out with the dish soap. And then you're gonna let this sit. This can sit overnight if you need to.
Okay.
So 15 minutes to overnight, then you're gonna wash it as normal, and you're gonna have white again. Back to white.
You make this sound so easy.
It is pretty simple.
So here, okay, so my shopping list, I need hydrogen peroxide.
Yes.
Okay, I need to get all these things actually.
Yep,
I'm low on all of them.
You're gonna use a dish soap.
Okay.
Or a quality detergent, and that tackles pretty much all stains.
Amazing. It's always so good to have you on. We learned so much, Melissa. Thank you.
Happy to be here.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.